Okay, guys, this right here is a joke. This Rose's Law Animal Bill of Rights. It doesn't exist, but yet they have their own law, guys. And they're trying to act like, oh, yeah, well, this is the law right here, Rose's Law. I get it. I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to make this possible, but it's already written on a website. Rose's Law, Animal Bill of Rights. There is no Rose's Law. It's not real. It's a vegan thing. But they're trying to use that to get their way. Okay, guys. This is what the bill actually says. They got, yeah, this is the rights right here. It says the right to be free, not owned, or to have a guardian acting in their best interest. The right to not be exploited, abused, or killed by humans. The right to have their interests represented in court and protected by the law. The right to a protected home, habitat, or ecosystem. The right to be rescued from situations of distress and exploitation. Do you guys see how this does not work? Do you realize how bad this actually is? Think about it. Okay, overpopulation. And vegans say there's no such thing, that, we're just saying it. What about overpopulation? You guys realize there is already overpopulation with animals. Okay, where I live, there are so many deer that if there were no hunters out here, we would be in a lot of trouble. So, driving home, we always have to watch because deer are always going across the road and people are getting injured, literally. You should see what the front of people's vehicles looks like. It gets smashed in because, okay, if you throw a baseball at someone and you hit them, and a baseball is only so big, you're going to injure that person, you know? Now, imagine throwing a big object at someone and it hits them, right? It's going to hurt a lot more. So, when you're traveling at that speed and you hit something over 100 and something pounds, guys, that is so much damage. And you're driving at 55, 65 miles an hour, and the deer jumps out in front of you. What do you think that's going to do to the driver and the vehicle? Think about it. And here's another thing. We have to respect their rights, but they're not going to respect our rights. So that gives them the right to live wherever they want. What do we do about infestations? That's also overpopulation. So people get rats and mice. And you know what happens when you get too many of those? The bubonic plague. That's what happens. When you start allowing so many animals to breed and roam, there becomes an overpopulation. So mankind has always been eating animals. That's the thing. If we didn't, could you imagine how many animals there would be in your homes, everywhere? And because you're not allowed to kill them, they could breed all they want, live where they want. Think about all the snakes and everything, and poisonous ones at that. Think about all this that would be happening. Oh yeah, we've had some copperheads coming on our property, and years ago, okay, well, what was it, a few years ago maybe, we had a copperhead snake. It came up to my grandpa when he was still alive. It was slithering up. It was getting ready for the attack. So, yes, we had to kill the snake. And it did try to bite. But guys, if we didn't do anything, it's us or them. You need to realize that. This is with all animals, okay? If you allow them to overpopulate, this is the stuff that happens. This is the kind of stuff that happens. Try driving home without hitting an animal. They would be breeding like crazy. People would be getting injured. There would be more animal attacks. All of this would be happening because of this Rose's Bill of Rights. You guys realize how bad this is. You guys don't realize this, but these animals, okay, if they are to have rights, then what are our rights to protect ourselves from them? What rights do we get? Okay? They're allowed to come on our property, but yet they get their own protected sanctuary? That's not making sense. They need to respect our laws. If the animals want to live wherever they want, we should be able to live wherever we want. And it's, you guys see, PETA is one-sided. Yes, PETA. PETA is the biggest organization when it comes to vegans. You guys don't understand this, but PETA is also one-sided. They euthanize more animals in a single year than you'll ever see in a lifetime. And we're talking about visually seeing. That's how many animals that they kill in a year. Okay, they're euthanizing dozens on a regular basis. And some of these animals, okay, so I've heard stories that not all of these animals are sick. Think about it. And what about all the pounds? Oh yeah, all the pounds where the animals go. And basically, if you don't purchase a dog at the dog pound, if you don't buy one of those puppies or grown dogs or whatever, in a few days, they get euthanized. Same thing with the cats. And they're not sick. They just didn't get a home, so they get killed. That makes no sense at all. Explain that. Explain that, PETA. Guys, you need to understand Rose's Law is more harm than good. Seriously. That website, it's not doing anyone justice. It's not. You know what it's creating? It's creating a hate and everything else because vegans are breaking the law. Okay, breaking and entering, that's a crime. Stealing, that is also a crime. Vandalizing is a crime too. And yeah, they believe that they're doing justice, but they're breaking the law by trying to get their way. Think about it. Okay, now let's put the animals aside for a second, okay? I'm going to tell you about these vegans. Let's just put the animals aside. Okay, this is the kind of people they are. They're thieves, they're vandalizers, and they will break and enter. They will also go undercover to try to break privacy, someone's privacy, personal space, whatever, to get info. So, even without the animals, would you trust someone that steals? Would you trust someone that breaks and enters and vandalizes? Because this is the kind of people that we're dealing with. This is not your standard, let me save the animals. This is what they're capable of, okay? They will try to make their own law and defy the government. They don't care if they get arrested, okay? So even without the animals, that's your neighbor. I hate to tell you that. So if he ever gets suspicious, you have an animal and he doesn't like the fact that you purchased one, he's going to break and enter in your home. And there's a possibility that you could get hurt or injured in the process. Okay, would you trust someone like that? I'm just saying. If vegans are capable of doing this for the animals, then what about other things in life? Would they, now that they have this embedded in their mind, would they do it to steal something because they want that item? Would they break in your home because they like something? Think about it, guys. They like saving the animals. You got something precious in your home, they want it. So if they can do it for the animals, then they can do it for greed. Because that's all it is greed. They want. They want control. They want to set this law, but they want to be able to kill animals and euthanize them. But they don't want us to. You get where I'm going with this? Also, there was someone in my comments before. If you're seeing this video, I'd like to speak to you. But someone said that they worked for PETA, years ago, and they were treated really badly. They were malnutritioned and everything. And they said they weren't allowed to talk to their family because their family wasn't vegan. So PETA said they can't communicate with their family. Like, they were just treated so badly, they ended up getting sick and ended up leaving PETA. But yeah, I'd like to get this person on a live stream one day so I can get the whole story from this person, because I think it would be really interesting, and at least that other people would be aware. But yeah, I would really, if this person's seeing this video, please contact me. I'd like to hear the whole story, and maybe I can get you on a live stream so that way you can explain your story to everyone. And one other thing, guys, one other thing here. If they can make Rose's law, why can't we make the beef patty law, where every chicken shall be eaten, and every cow shall be turned into beef patties, and every egg shall be scrambled, boiled, or fried? What do you guys think about that? I mean, if they can make Rose's law, I know it's just a joke, guys, but seriously, I bet every vegan would be mad about that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I had a blast making this video, and to be honest, I gave my honest opinion on how I felt about Rose's law. I think it's ridiculous, guys. But please, subscribe to this channel. Share this video with everyone, guys. Please, share it with all your friends. Please help blow my channel up. I'd really appreciate it. And maybe in the future, if we can get enough people, I could do live streams and start shouting you guys out. And maybe one day I can help you guys grow. I'll do what I can, okay? So anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you all for watching.